water, soothe into your soul in the midst of a hot summer day. Yeah, water, soothe into your soul in the midst of a hot summer day. Yeah.
All right, shalom, 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 people, man. Water Wednesday. Yep, Water Wednesday, right? I think it was that. I think the most high. Yeah, man, Water Wednesday, man. You know what I mean? Shoot, all praise the most high. Yeah, I'll come on a little bit, like I said, man, between this time frame, that's normally what time I probably will come on, but not like 7:30. I try, dealing with work, so hey, yet this day in our captivity. Man. But welcome to yep, Water Wednesday. I'm your main man, Kadar. All praise the Most High for Water Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna pick up where we left off from yesterday. Today's topic, we're getting washed by the water of the Word today with provoke not your children to anger. Yesterday was about the father's point of view, right? Now we're going to talk about the mother side of it. Okay, we're really going to dive into that, and we're going to see if we can get some understanding on that according to thus saith the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Take somebody in, tag. Man, I know what I normally do. Take a moment, share the class. So I'm gonna take a moment. Yeah, man. So all praise the Most High, man. So shoot, man, we gotta make sure we share this class, man, and knows where we can get some understanding today about, provoke not your children to anger, right? We had yesterday the point of view of the father, right? Now we're going to talk about today. This side is the mother, right? Because we know how it is how the father's supposed to act, man. That's his man. Because I'm gonna talk to y'all first because at the end of the day, shoot, we got to get hit first. Because when the garden, who got hit? Who they came to, right? It was the man, right? So we want to make sure that we truly get some understanding according to saith the Lord, the point of view of the women, right? See what they supposed to do. You know what I mean? All praise the Most High. All praise the Most High, man. You know what I mean? I hope y'all having a good day today, right? Um, you know, and we're gonna dive into this, right? And we're gonna get some lovely, lovely understanding, about this, about what I'm saying, provoke not thy children to anger, right? And we're gonna get some others, some you know, so we're gonna try to get some blessed understanding. Hold on, like I said, share the class, take some time, you know, and boom, there we go. Now, okay, cool. All praise the Most High. Now, not moment of truth. Water Wednesday. Y'all see the little thumbnail a little bit, but you can't see them as much. I wonder if I got it. I probably do. Da, 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 but anyway though. But no, matter of fact, yeah. Um, Water Wednesday because this day is a day where we get washed with the water by the word of the Most High God, right? And we want to make sure that when we get washed with the word, what we're going to talk about today, right? So let's go back to it again. I had to reset my computer, man. So man, this thing, when I come in, I had my thing set up from yesterday, man. But I had to reset my computer. You know, whatever, man. Y'all remember that photo from yesterday, man. The being washed with the water by the word. In today's Waters Wednesday, we're gonna talk about provoke not your children to anger. We did it yesterday. I talked yesterday about the men, right? So that was a pretty good class that I did. You know what I mean about the men because at the end of the day, we as men, we are the ones that are the head of the household, and like I said yesterday, we to make sure that the house is running smoothly, right? So with the mother, right, she is the one that is the what? The mother is the mother shapes emotional security, nurtures, and daily instruction. A mother's words can either heal or provoke the spirit of a child. So that being said, is you women, right? You have a job on your hand, right? I can't speak much. I'm gonna do my best, but I can give you what does say for Lord because the scripture basically it tells it. I may not know how it is to be a woman because I never will know how to be a woman, but I can tell you according to thus saith the Lord, as the scriptures, as the mothers, you shape the emotional security in the house because you gotta say us as men, what do? We basically are the authoritative ones in the home. We lay down the law at the end of the day. What does a mother does? She makes sure that everything is like peaceful in the home because she's the soft touch. We are the one that boom lay the hammer down versus the mother. And thing I want to reiterate is that even as you women, you gotta understand, you know what I'm saying, that even though y'all may be the ones to be the emotional and soft touch in the home, if the father is laying down the law, don't undermine that man. Because when you do, it's gonna basically put a rift in the home. And you don't want to do that. You're gonna have a really hard time, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure that the house is at peace. He's supposed to be that one to keep peace in the home because when he comes back from fighting the world, he want to come back into the house and it's peaceful in the home, right? So, but let's go to my as I always do. Y'all know what I like doing. Let's start off with Isaiah. Let's start off with the book of Isaiah. I start off my scriptures with a foundational scripture, right? And then we dive into it. Isaiah 1:16. Watch, and it reads Isaiah 1:16. Wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil. With that being said, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Cease to do evil. It's talking about provoke not your children to anger. It's talking about the mother side, right? I said, wash you, cease from doing evil because we do have some sisters out there, man, that are not so good mothers. We got some good ones, we got some bad ones. But we're going to talk about both, right? Like I said earlier, in the role of the mother shapes emotional security. She nurtures in daily instruction because why? While we the men, we're out there in the world fighting the world, guess what the mother does? She at the house because I got to stay home mom. My wife should stay home mom. What does she do? She basically gives daily instruction. But when I come home, guess what? Then I come in and I fix up. Oh, I'm black as all outdoors, man. Let me put some light on this place. Watch this. How about now? Look at that. You can see me now, like a big shadow with teeth. You know. So basically, she's the one that gives instructions, daily instructions. Even though she speaks to me. I say, hey, baby, you gotta do A, B, C, X, Y, and Z, yada yada yada, and she relates to the kids, right? And then that's how she gives daily instructions. So a mother's word can either heal, because like I said, she's the one that gives. She's the nurturer. She can heal, or she can really, say, provoke a child to anger by what she does. Like I watched a class one time, and the guy said his mom's said he lost respect for his mom one time because she said, "Hey, I think because she had a boyfriend or whatever." She said, "Hey, can y'all find somewhere to go for a little bit?" He was like, "What?" That alone, right there, you can lose a lot of respect from your kids when you do something like that, man. A lot of respect from your kids, man. When you have your kids out there running around the streets, and you're supposed to be that one to be that nurturer, that healer, to keep them safe. It was a single parent home. You trying to get all booed up with your man, but you tell your kids to go somewhere so you can spend time with that dude. You're supposed to be a nurturer, right? Let's go to some key scriptures. Watch this. Go to Proverbs 31:26. Y'all know I'm going with this, but Proverbs 31. Y'all should know about Proverbs 31. I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. You know what I mean? Okay, we gonna see. Proverbs 31. Let's go to it. Let's see, y'all. Proverbs 31. Right? That was the last book of the book Proverbs, too. 31:26. Watch this. She opened up her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. See what I said earlier when I said that the mother shapes the emotional security in the home? If you're gonna be someone like she opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. The law of kindness is something where you don't provoke your children to anger. You don't do things where a mother is not so kind to her children. It's always a harsh word, especially if you got daughters too, sisters. If you got daughters, man, you really gotta set an example because you gotta understand we are building women to go out there into the world to be a husband to somebody one day. If you a trashy mama, you gonna have a trashy daughter. What? Matter of fact, watch this. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Watch this. This is Bible. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is Bible. Go to go to Ezekiel. Right? Let me show you something. Ezekiel 16. Watch this. Ezekiel 16. $16.44. Why is this? I'm talking about you don't want no trashy, like a trashy mom who have a trashy daughter. Ezekiel 16. We say this all the time, man, all the time. 1644. Watch this. If I don't hit a lot of things on the head, because like I said, I'm a man. I can't tell much of a woman, but I can tell you what the scripture says and what a woman should do, right? So I can do my best. I'm gonna do my best. Okay? 1644. Watch this. This is what I do know. 1644. And it goes around a lot in our community, the Black and Hispanic Native community. Right? 1644. And it reads, behold, everyone that uses proverb, I know what a proverb is, a wise saying, right? Proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. Watch this. Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loatheth her husband and her children, and thou art the sister of thy sisters, which loathe her husband and their children. Your mother was a Hittite, and your father an Ammonite. Saying your mother was an ugly African and a nasty looking Moabite, nasty looking Ammonite, nasty Japanese woman. Right? That's Ammon and Hittite is an African person. The Hittites, you know what I'm saying, is African. Ammon, the Ammonite is the Japanese. Just saying. So that being said is, man, like, yo, so is the mother, so is the daughter. And you got to understand, man, like with this right here, it says that 45, watch it, thou art the mother's daughter that loathes her husband. So is the mother. If your mother hates her husband, her mother has disrespect for her husband, guess what? Your daughter is not going to respect her husband. We all know women like that. We all do. That's why somebody always said, had a wise man say, bro. He said, if you want to know much about, as talking about from a man point of view, yo, if a man's proving a sister, watch her mother, how she treats her father. And same thing with sisters. Watch how her husband, watch how his father treats his mother. That's going to show you how they're going to treat you. Right? So if I'm looking at my wife, I gotta see how my wife's mother treat her father. Like, okay, she's gonna treat me good. If my wife's mother is treating her father right, then I gotta think, man, she might treat me wrong. Did I really want to be with this woman? Because so is the mother, so is the daughter, so is the father, so is the son. If the father's acting crazy, oh yeah, he gonna treat the son gonna treat the woman like that. I mean, it's rare because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, some kids just grew up in crazy households, and that child grows a brain. It's rare, but the Bible don't lie. So is the parents, so is the children. Who did they learn from? Why do people say, like, who's your mom? Who's your mother? Who's your daddy? Right? Go to Titus 2. Watch this. You know what this is? Titus 2. We always use this. Right? Titus 2. We always use this. Titus 2 and 4. Right. Titus 2. So Titus 2 and 4. Right? The book of Titus 2 in verse 4. Watch this. Matter of fact, start at verse 3. Because it gets real heavy. Start watching. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. Right? As the aged woman, you got to be likewise as someone that become holiness. If you ain't rocking as a holy woman, you're not going to be a righteous mother. Watch this. In verse the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to too much wine, teachers of good things. Watch this, teachers of good things. You must teach your daughters what right look like, right? If you ain't teaching what right look like I said, so was the mother, so was the daughter. Same thing when I read to you in Ezekiel, right? You're teaching your daughter on how to be it says young, excuse me, it says the aged one likewise be in behavior as become of holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things. Teach your daughters good things. How to love their husbands, how to love their children. It's going to say that. Watch. You know what I'm saying? Good things. Verse 4. That they may teach the younger women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. You see this said right there, right to you in Ezekiel? So is the mother, so is the daughter. If you have a mother that's teaching their daughters, you know what I'm saying, live a raggedy life, you raggedy helpers out there acting crazy, I'm gonna call you like that. You raggedy, bro. You really got some deadbeat mothers out there, man. Like I remember years ago, man. I was young, where my mother said it was some lady on the street, right? She was having kids left and right, and then she went to the hospital, had the baby. Literally, I don't know who that child is today, where he at today, that the mother had the baby and then left the baby at the hospital. That's our people that do stuff like that, bro. Like literally left the baby at the hospital. Like until she was well enough, you know what I'm saying, to walk out there, you know what I'm saying, because according to by law, if you having a baby, you probably got no health insurance, whatever the case may be, they will allow you to have that baby to make sure that baby comes out healthy, whatever the case may be, right? And when she had that baby, guess what she did? It bounced. I know somebody today in my family. You know what I'm saying? Having all these kids, and when they had kids, guess what? The doctor came in, so service came in and took that baby out that girl's arm. Someone know what I'm talking about, for real, bro. Because why? Because we have certain people that's not fit to be mothers, right? Because you can open your legs and pop out kids. That don't make you a mother. Make you a mom, but don't make you a mother. You a dad. Any man can have kids, but it takes you know what I'm saying. It takes a real father to raise a child. Any man can go out there and lay with a woman. Anyone can go out there and lay with a man, and 9 months later, boom, out come a kid. Anybody can do that. Animals do that. You know what I mean? But us, as children of the Most High God, we're supposed to be the ones that go in there, raise up righteous kids. It says right here again, read it again. Titus 2, verse 4, that they may teach the younger women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, chaste, discreet. I know they had a what was that thing? What's the word? A controversy about a pastor, Jamal Bryant. His wife out there dressing half naked, bro. You a pastor. Why is your wife out there dressing half? She's supposed to be someone that's supposed to be somebody to look up to. Okay, she got a master's degree. Ooh, whoop de freaking do. So you can pay attention in school. You remember and write a couple of essays and that's it. Okay, and but if you're supposed to be a woman of God, why aren't you ain't coming out there? But then someone said, I watched a little podcast or whatever, man. And the dude said a pastor from North Carolina in Raleigh spoke to him and said, hey, why are you out there buying your wife, you know what I'm saying, little hoochie mama dresses like that? He was old school. And Jamal Bryant got pissed and mad. He said, I ain't cutting. And he said, you talking about, like, I ain't talking about your wife, I'm talking about you, because you're the man. She came out there because of what you put on her. Because we're the head of the household. We set the tempo in the home. If he got his wife out there dressing half naked, looking like she, you know what I'm saying, she need to be on the corner somewhere, you are responsible for that, bro. I mean, she dumb to be wearing it. If she's supposed to be a woman of the Bible, a woman of the cloth, as they say, a righteous woman, you are there teaching women because she's a pastor's wife, a first lady, as they say, right? You're supposed to be the age woman of the church. You're supposed to be what? To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of God be not blasphemed. The word of God being blasphemed if you out there dressing like that. That's a pastor of the church. Like, come on now. I remember my papa was a pastor. My nana was, you know what I'm saying, was not like that. Because why? Because she was an example of my papa. She ain't put my papa in the open shame. If she did, bro, papa would have been like, yo, what's up with your wife? My papa was respected in church. I mean, yeah, he did Sunday. We get it is what it is. That's all he knew. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? My nana was that age woman that teach a young woman how to be discreet. Because why? Because she was an example of my grandfather. Right? Go to Ephesians 6 and 4. The class ain't long because, like I said, I don't know much about women, but what I do know, I give to thee. I know the scriptures though, which I should be doing. Ephesians 6 and 4. Go there. I ain't shooting myself down yet, but what I do know, I give to thee. Ephesians 6 in verse 4. And ye fathers, see, jump right back on it again. Provoke not your children to anger. You see why it spoke to us first, right? But bring them up in the nature and admonishment of the Lord. You see, it jumps to us always. When we start at verse 1, it says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, that thou mayest live long on the earth. So we said that even though, you know what I'm saying, you may have those parents and those mothers, like I said, we're talking about the mothers today because we did the father yesterday. So you may have those mothers that might be out there in the streets, right? Living any old kind of way. And you don't respect your mother. You still have to show respect to you. We may not like mentally like, man, I can't respect my mama, man. She out there in the streets living like this, living like that. Oh my God, I can't miss my mama. Boy, I can't do this my mother. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make sure that, man, children, it says right there, it says, honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. That's Exodus 20 and 12. All the way in the New Testament. It don't change. From the old to the new. It don't change. The Bible's redundant. Y'all know the Bible repeats itself? I'm gonna put it like this. Without saying the Old Testament, New Testament, just say it's the whole Testament. It's the whole Bible. What do you think when Christ hit the scene? What do you think he was quoting? He was quoting the Old Testament. So don't think that, oh, that's the New Testament. That's the Old Testament. No. Remember that the Bible was written way before Christ hit the scene. So when he hit the scene, then he was quoting. Right? Now, goodly motherhood. What is goodly motherhood? Right? Let's see what that is. Go to Proverbs. Back to Proverbs. But go to Proverbs 1 this time. Right? Proverbs 1. Let's see what a goodly mother is. Proverbs 1 in verse 8. Watch this. But I'm going to show you something that a lot of children do not understand because they think that I learned a couple things in school, I can read, I can comprehend, and I have my emotions. You do. You really, really do. You do. Okay? Remember this. I'm going to start at verse 7. Watch this. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Children, do not despise instruction because you're going to be a fool. Verse 8. My son and daughter, I know it's written in masculine form. Watch this. Hear the instructions of thy father and forsake not the law of thy mother. Right? Precept, Ephesians 4 and 6. Right? I read to you earlier. 6 and 4. They reverse the numbers, 4 and 6. You see? It says 8. It says, hear the instructions. It says, son. It says, my son, hear the instructions of thy father and forsake not the law of thy mother. Because remember I told you earlier that the mother shapes the emotional security, nurture, and daily instructions of the home. Because why? Because when the father go out and till the field, he gives her the order of the home, and she goes out and she executes that, right? And then now she gives instruction of the home. If I gotta come in and lay down the hammer, I gotta do that. But she's always going to be the one to be the give you some daily instructions because she is there. When I gotta go out there and do what I do out here, she makes sure she takes care of what's going on in the home. That's how it's always been from the beginning. Our women was never meant to go out there in the field and work. It was meant for us. Because we here in our captivity, Baruch 3 and 8, our women got to go out there and get a 9 to 5. But it was never so. That's why it says, you know what I'm saying, daily instructions. How can your mother give you instructions out at, and she's on a 9 to 5? Dad got to leave the house. Kids got to leave the house. All the kids got a 9 to 5 at school. Daddy got a 9 to 5. Mama got a 9 to 5. Kids, I mean, everybody else, even the dog probably got a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Even the goldfish probably. You know? Verse 8, my son, hear the instructions of thy father and forsake not the law of thy mother. Watch this. Verse 9, for they shall be an ornament of grace upon thy head and chains about thy neck. We know we black folk, we love jewelry. Love jewelry. So there should be chains on our necks. Right? Let me show you something. Watch this. Give me 1 second. Go to Proverbs 31 again. Go back. Matter of fact, go back. I thought I was done with it. Matter of fact, go back. It's in my notes. Go back. Proverbs 31, 26. There's that 26. We're going to go back there real quick. The last book of Proverbs, 26. Proverbs 31, 26. It says, she opened up her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Yeah, sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? The moms got to lay down the law too and be harsh. Because we got some stupid kids. You know what I'm saying? We do dumb stuff. I was a stupid kid. I did dumb stuff. Don't make me dumb. It's make me doing stupid stuff. Right? You know, it says, in her tongue is the law of kindness. When she speaks to you, yes, she's going to give you some kind words of wisdom. And, hey, baby, make sure you do this. Make sure you do that. Da, 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 da. If you don't listen, this is going to happen, Captain. She's going to bust you upside your head, man. You know? So, shoot, just make sure, man. Yeah. So, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, man. So you make sure that when y'all sisters speak, you can speak with love and kindness. But I get sometimes, yeah, the children don't listen, and you got to be smack them over the head probably, or you're gonna lay down. You're gonna be, yeah. And some mamas don't play. You know what I'm saying? No, my mother did. She didn't play. 28, 27, excuse me, 26, 27. Watch this. She looked well to the ways of her household. A real mother, a real good mother. She looks at the ways of her household. She makes sure that the house is clean, how food's cooked. I mean, everything is laid out, man. You know what I'm saying? That she makes sure her man fed, she take care of him, you know what I'm saying? In other ways too. I ain't trying to be pornographic right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But she takes care of her household, right? That's a real good mother, right? And eateth not the bread of idleness. I mean, she ain't be sitting there just on Facebook, strolling through on the phone. Yeah, girl. Oh, you heard what happened with so and so? Just going back, like, bro. No, sis, no. Man went home. Man went out to go to work, whatever. Man, in the same sock in the daggone corner. Like, yo, I left at 5 this morning, 9 o'clock this morning, whatever the case may be, and you ain't moved from that couch all day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't washed any clothes. You ain't do this. You ain't do that. I get it, course it does say for Lord able to take care of y'all, but sis, you need to make sure that you are being, what it says, she looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Idle mind is the devil's playground. Do something. We have a farm. You need something to do? Call my wife up. She can show you some help on that farm. We got you. Got plenty of work. You know what I mean? Shoot. Watch this. Verse 8. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Right? I get sometimes your kids get mad, provoking anger, but when you take care of your kids very well, take care of your children, they're like, man, I got a good mom. Even if they don't say it, their actions will show how much they know that their mother is blessed. That everything she touched, she got the gold, she got the Midas touch. That everything she touched turns to gold. And they ain't got no crappy mother, no idle mother. Everything she touched turns to crap. Because she speaks with wisdom, man. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something, man. If I got it. I think I do. I'm gonna play this video. This thing. All right, I'll show you this video. Show y'all something, man. This is a mom, right? Let me show y'all something. I said stuff to myself. Let me see. So I text some stuff to myself. The world, man, I said something to myself. Let me see. In fact, there you go. Watch this. It's a video. Right. No. Let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. As I used to say, we are live. Right? We are alive. All right, here we go. Let me see. Here we go. This one right here. This is terrible. This is a bad. This is what I tell you right here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna share it. This is what we got right here. Crazy in the game. Right? I'm gonna show y'all this. Watch this. Woo, Lord have mercy. Us as Jake parents, wow, y'all know we'll do the kids like this.
That's for parents out there that somehow think that gentle parenting and she's trying to just navigate his emotions and realize that it doesn't get better. Like you're not going to gentle parent him and he's going to be 15 and all of a sudden he's going to be like, you know what? I think I'm going to start not having these big fits. No, those tantrums are going to get crazy. Those tantrums are ones that may land him up in juvie, might land him getting kicked out of school. The, this child has been gentle parenting to say that your emotions are more important than everybody else's feelings in the room, and that's not reality. That's not life. That child is going to be a horrible spouse. It's going to be a horrible parent because those emotions are going to take over and run their lives. Instead, we train our children from the time that child's about 1.5 years old. We are beginning to slowly be training them to control your emotions. You can have big emotions, like you're going to be upset and mad, but you're not going to use your emotions to manipulate me. And so when my 2-year-old is having a big fit or tantrum, I just pick them up, put them in the room. I don't have to do anything. I just go, when you're done, I'll get you. Have emotions. And you'll find that they stop crying. You come in, you get them, and you go, hey, all right, good. Let's get back out into life. And when they're 3 years old, I just go up, go to your room. You can come out when you're done. They go to the room, and they're like, all done. And I'm teaching the child to control their emotions.
All right. But we ain't doing that. We getting the belt. You want to act like that? Okay, give me that belt. Swap, 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 swap. You want to act again? Oh, yeah, we ain't playing that. I get that. They do that little timeout stuff. Oh, nah, bro. Nah, dog. We don't, no, ma'am, no, sir. We don't do that. We do not do that. Us as Jakes, bro, we don't do no little, hey, go in there and do a timeout. You're going to be okay. Go in the corner. Bro, that does not work. Does not work. For Esau and them, it worked for them. A kid like that, that's Esau, bro. But what I'm saying is, though, is that she looketh well to the ways of her household. When she looketh well to the ways of her household, she makes sure that her kids, if they do stuff like that, she's trained them, right? The boy was playing the game. She took the game from him. Like, all right, time to stop playing the game right now. Time to go clean your room. Time to go, time to eat, or whatever the case may be in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but all I know is in that scenario, like the video was saying that she took the game from him. He mad. Oh man, get my game back. And there was another one. I think I had. It was a boy that was older. Like I got teenage age, and he was bugging at his mom like that. Bro, I'm like, really? And the father was ready. I'm gonna think like, yo, who be recording these videos? That's my thing. Who be recording these videos, bro? You got all this time to sit here and watch this little meltdown, and you put it on daggone Facebook, and you're recording this. I'm just mind blown on who be do. That's why sometimes I kind of believe like AI might be doing that. I mean, it is a true thing that kids do that. But this day and age, man, what do y'all think? Hold on, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I'm just lost for words, right? I don't know, but I might. Hold on a second. I think I got another one. Just another one. That was crazy, right? No, not that one. No, not that one. No, I don't think that's it. I got that one. No. I thought I had it. Thought I did. Yeah, all these about business. Yeah, about business and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't got it. I thought I did about the one where, like I said, about the, it was a J kid. He was in there fighting his mama or something like that, yo. I think I shared it. Maybe it might be on my page. I really want to share that one to y'all right there. I really want y'all to see that one. I might have it. I got it. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because that one alone shows you, man, like sisters, if you got a son that's wilding out like that, yo, and you ask, I need help, and he been doing this for a long time, and I need somebody to come help me, and yada yada yada. I'm like, yo, how did this boy get that far to even act like that, sis? Like, no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and I was talking about it one time. I was like, baby girl was like, yo, she said, that gotta be that's the parents' fault. that they're getting like that, man. I'm like, yeah, that's the parents' fault because you out there allowing that little boy beat you up. Get your hand off my daughter. It was a grandmother. She was recording the daggone video. It's been going like this for a long time. I need help and blah blah blah. I was like, bro, you tripping. As soon as I seen that boy hit my daughter or something like that, I'm the grandparent. Oh, I would have snatched that boy up like he stole. I would have beat that boy like he stole something. Ain't lying, because it makes no daggone sense how you are a mother or like down there maybe like 6 or 7 or something like that or whatever. He was a kid. He was like a baby, and you allow that boy to be putting his hands on you like that. I'm like, yo, I don't know what y'all think this is. I was lost for words, man. Lost for words, Jack. I said, yo, I don't think I can find it. I thought I had it, man. Shucks. Dang, damn it. Nah. Give me 1 second. I'm almost there. If I can find it, I pray I can. Oh man. Did I find it? Am I going to find it? History. No. Dang. That would have been a good little video too, man. A really good video because it shows you, man, that how the little boy was going off and the lady was like, man, I need help. Da da da. I'm like, yo, come on, dude. But anyway, though, man, go to Isaiah 66:13. Don't leave that alone. Spent too much time on it. Yeah, I thought it would have been a decent one, man. I thought I found it. I thought I could have did it, man. Found it for y'all, but I couldn't. Yeah, Isaiah 66:13. Yeah, because that video, man, explains a lot, man. That how if you are a woman that basically is that looks to her home, you make sure that your kids are in order too as well, right? If they out of order, man, when the father come home, I should be the last line of defense. Like if it get to me, that means you really couldn't handle it. But as the father, I laid down the foundation, and they should know that some should never cross my doorstep. But my wife says, none should never come across my desk to deal with you. If it come across my desk, if it come to me, I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be pretty. You better deal with your mom before you deal with me. Right? Isaiah 66 and verse 13. And it reads, as one whom his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. And when you see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like a herb, and the hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. As one whom his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you. Like I said, your mother is the one that gives you comfort, good, godly motherhood. She's the one that nurtures you. She's the one that kisses the boo-boos and everything like that. She's the one that makes sure, hey, baby, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Even your father as well, right? It's going to be some tough love, but you're going to understand your father like, man, yeah, my dad, man, all praise that my dad gave me that tough love because he prepares you. Same thing your daughters too, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Your father prepares you to go out there to fight the world. While your mother is giving you that spirit of empathy so you give other people empathy in the world. If both your parents is giving you that rah, 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 that tough love, then you can be tough love to everybody and have no empathy. Right? You need your mothers there to give you that nurturing, to give you that empathy. And you need your father there to give you that tough love. And to come together, you be a well even out individual in the world. Right? Go to Sirach, Ecclesiastes and the Apocrypha 7 and 27. Right? If you don't got empathy, and I don't know what to tell you, big dog, You're just gonna be one person where somebody ain't gonna want to deal with you. Right? 7:27. And it reads, it said, honor thy father with thy whole heart. Honor thy father with thy whole heart, right? And forget not the sorrows of thy mother. You see what I'm saying? Honor your father with your whole heart, because we're that ones that give you that tough love. And the sorrows, like I said, it's the empathy that the mother is giving you. She's giving you a lot of empathy, because we gotta understand where we get our empathy from. We get it from our mother. If you got a boy that's always empathetic, like, bro, you have been raised by your mama. I mean, no daddy was in the home. That's too much empathy, bro. Cause I understand some women want a man to be, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so soft, oh baby, oh man, you doing all right, boo? Everything. No, man, you soft. I can't stand dudes like those, man. Yes, you gotta be soft, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be one. You gotta be tough, bro. Because once somebody kicking the door, oh, both of y'all and the dad going in under the covers. Who was that song? It was saying, you want a man like me that love and the sympathy. Dude said, man, somebody breaking the house, both of y'all getting your ass whooped. I mean, for real, that's real talk, bro. You want a mushy, mealy mouth, mush mouth man, dog. I get them little songs back in the day, man. It was some good songs. Jodeci, Usher, all them good songs. Some good songs. Don't get me wrong. But bruh, you gotta be bruh. You some bruh songs, bruh. Some MOP or something like that. Some Biggie. I ain't saying be like them. I mean some real hardcore stuff like that, bruh. You gotta be tough. King David was a musician. He sung some love songs, and guess what? He was a warrior as well. So I'm not to go carnal with it. We can be biblical with it too. David was a very lovely dude. He made a lot of love songs. You think songs was written by King David? David was a musician. He can sing. He was serenading women like crazy, I bet. But guess what? He was a warrior too as well. So he had both. He was evened out. He was no dude that was all mealy mouth and scared. No, David was a bruh. He was no joke. He was nothing to play with. Remember that part of the history with Abigail when the ball disrespected him? You think King David did? He said, what? He said, what? Hey, y'all, let's roll out. Let's go get this dude, bro. You ain't gonna play me like that, bro. David wasn't no punk. Right? 7:27 again. Honor thy father with thy whole heart, and forget not the sorrows of thy mother. Remember that thou was begotten of them, and how canst thou recompense them the things that they have done for thee? You know what that means is, if we take care of you in righteousness, even though unrighteousness, if you're a righteous child and the Most High come, say your mother's not in the truth and your dad not in the truth, and they fall on hard times and they get sick, take care of your mother and your father. I'm not saying they ain't the truth. I'll put you in a nursing home. I ain't dealing with you. You ain't in the truth. No, I get it. The Bible says, who is my mother, who is my father. I understand that. The ones that keep the laws, and statutes, I understand that. However, it makes it easier, mothers and fathers that's not in this truth, that's out there, if you are in this truth with us, because it makes it harder that you're going one way, you in Christianity, and I'm in the truth, and I'm keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes. You in Islam, and I'm one in the truth. You're Jehovah's Witness, I'm in the truth. You're someone that is, I don't know, I mean, the list goes on and on about other religions, but I'm worshiping the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the true and living God. I know it makes it kind of confusing and hard because you're in church, I'm in church. I read the Bible, you read the Bible. So we compare the Bible well, and then y'all both have your ideologies. No, there's one truth. I did the class, there's one Lord, one faith, one baptism. There's one God, one religion, one way to get clean. All the other ones are trash. I don't care what y'all think it is, bro. It's trash. It's garbage. I challenge anybody on that. Because everywhere you go in these religions, what do you think they're doing? They're picking everything out the Bible, bro. Plain and simple. So with that being said is, you know what I'm saying, it makes it easier. Like I said, it's verse 28, remember that thou was begotten of them, and how canst thou recompense them the thing that they have done for thee? How can we repay our mother and our father? By taking care of them when they get old. I said to my mother, I said, when you get old, yeah, I was a kid. I said, hey, mom, when you get old, I got you. She take care of herself now. My mama's young and vibrant. My mama can run circles around y'all. But right now, hey, man, you get old, hey, you understand, my mama not the truth. But she did take care of me when I was young. Right? Because my mom not the truth. That doesn't mean I'm gonna disrespect my mom. No. That's still my mother. My father not in the truth. He's not. That doesn't mean I'm gonna disrespect my father. Because that's the law with promise. Because I'm living that right now. I get that some people are not keeping the laws, commandments, statutes according to thus saith the Lord. I understand that. Right? But we still will always honor our mother, honor our father. I also will honor them. You young and vibrant can move and do what you need to do right now. Hey, man, I catch you when I catch you. When you get to that age, like how my grandma was, my mother took care of my grandmother, then I'll come out of that again. Because now I know you can't take care of yourself. Right now, they can take care of themselves. In Louisville, they might come into this truth one day. You know what I'm saying? I pray that will happen. And for anybody else, you know what I'm saying, on the side of my voice watching this class, right? That your mother and father's not in the truth will soon say, you know what? Why my daughter doing that? You know what? Why my son doing that? Let me check this out. It might be something to this, right? And then you got a whole family in the congregation with you, right? That's beautiful, man. Watch this teaching. Nurture without boundaries create entitlement. Boundaries without warmth create resentment. So that being said is we got to make sure that we create, you women create, you know what I'm saying? Like my wife is all about boundaries, bro. Sometimes, bro, she be ODing on it, but all praise the Most High that she build boundaries. I'd rather her OD than don't do it at all. Because why? She said, nurture without boundaries create entitlement. Because my kids, I can toot my little horn, little toot. The job that I got, all praise the Most High. I thank God for it. I don't take this thing for granted. I mean, yeah, you got annoyances on your job, but I've been put in a position where I can be able to have my kids go to college. My wife can stay home, be a stay-home mom. Got other brothers in our congregation, like, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Bernard, his wife can stay home. The job that he has. All praise the Most High. All praise the Most High that, you know what I'm saying, our mom Lashawan, that her husband basically did what he had a great job where she was able to stay home and provide for herself that she got right now. All praise to that. So I'm giving everybody their flowers. Some people are not privileged, are not fortunate like that, but some people that are, I give y'all flowers for that. All praise that y'all made yourself available for right there. Well, but kids, do not get it twisted because you have this little bit of entitlement and you got a little change in your pocket and stuff like that. You gotta understand that I had to work hard to get where I'm at so you can get where you are at. So you have to go through what I went through. But don't mean you lose work etiquette. Because guess what? Sooner or later, you have to go out there and find you a 9 to 5. Once my business come up, then all praise most like you can work for me. But other than that, until that day comes, kids, if that day don't come at all, you gotta prepare your heart and mind to go punch the clock in for Esau, bro. Just saying. Yet this day in our captivity. We're not in the kingdom yet. Where I can kick y'all feet up and say, well, my dad got it, my mama got it. I'm gonna sit back and chill. Like, nah, bro. You gotta put in that work. Yeah. Right? How mothers provoke anger. Emotional manipulation. Some mothers be manipulating people too, bro. Overprotection. Now I got some talking points before I close it out. How mothers provoke anger. Emotional manipulation. Overprotection. Harsh speech. comparing children, undermining the father. The kid may not get pissed and mad, but anger comes out in many other forms. That's a lash out. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say this is now time. So I want you all to dry off right now. Let's dry off right now. I'll leave you with this. You got washed with the water with the word. Time to dry off.
Water, soothe to your soul in the midst of a hot summer day.
Let's dry off right quick.
Water,
Yeah, wash with the water word. Ladies, make sure that y'all remember these about provoke not our children to anger. Our mothers provoke anger. Emotional manipulation, overprotection, harsh speech, comparing children, undermining the father. That's serious. Go to 1 Peter. Let's dry off. Add that water. You gotta wash with the water with the word, and let's dry off right now. 1 Peter 3:18. For Christ also hath once suffered for sin, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit, by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in person, which sometime were disobedient when once the long suffering of God waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was a preparing, wherein few that escaped souls were saved by water. The like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience toward God by the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So what being said is, you just got washed with the water by the word. How mothers should act to provoke not their children to anger. This is the mother part. Yesterday was the father. Today is the mother. When you put them all together, it shows you how a mother and a father should act, right? In a household. I hope I had a first understanding, right? All praise the Most High. So those will, man. I'm gonna catch y'all again, man. Like I said, man, three-course meal. Only two Sunday. Talk about it Tuesday. You get washed with the water by the word today. So with being said, man, I pray I'll catch y'all next time. Peace and blessings. And I'm gonna say, shalom.